Well, another week and another global food brand has opened in South Africa. And what is the mandate and the strategy behind Krispy Kreme? Nick Eleftheriadis is the marketing director at the brand. It's just arrived in South Africa. And a very warm welcome to you, Nick. No donuts on the table. We are disappointed. Let me say to you that it's a bit of a risky move because we don't necessarily have a donut culture in this country. I presume you're trying to change that.
Yes, we are. As I said, we did quite a lot of research with the brand and with the whole concept as such. 2 years ago, we visited the conference, Krispy Kreme conference in the Philippines. And one of our main strategies was to speak to developing countries. And the Asian market is a developing country, and the Philippines specifically. And the two questions I gave them was, is it a donut culture, and do they know the brand? And both of them were negative, which was quite promising because the Philippines is one of the strongest markets in Asia. So yes, we did a lot of research, and we're doing very well.
I suppose it points to the fact that South Africans are becoming more adventurous as far as their palates are concerned. We're prepared to give something like this a go, aren't we?
Yes. Definitely. I mean, it was quite fascinating. The day we opened, I'm not sure if you're aware, we opened up in the morning. We had like 350 people queuing up.
I'm well aware of it. You became a news event. Yes.
350 people queuing up and it was just amazing. So the question, I was walking down the queues and saying, well, do you know the brand? Do you know donut? People were just so excited about, and maybe it's just the American culture. I don't know, just an American brand and American culture, donuts. It's just taken off phenomenally.
Why Krispy Kreme as opposed to another international brand? What did you see? What tactility did you see in this particular brand?
Well, there was a gap in the market, and it falls under what we call the sweet treats market. I mean, in terms of our group, we're already playing in the cocktail market, burger market, etc. But there's definitely a gap in the sweet treat market. It was a bit risky, but there are other competitive brands that are playing in the confectionery market. But donuts as such I mean, we sell donuts and coffee. That's it. Since 1937, 79 years later, the culture is donuts and coffee, and that's it.
It's donuts and coffee, but it's also about the experience.
100%.
So you walk into a Krispy Kreme outlet. What experience then are you trying to overlay to the consumer? And the one thing I'm assuming, before you answer that, is you want them in and out as quickly as possible. It's a high rotation business.
100%.
Yeah.
We do have quite a bit of seating. The idea, there's a strategy is quite simple. It's about bringing joy, and the whole experience to the customer. And what we try to push as much as possible is dozens. I've yet to see anybody eat one donut. So the minute you walk into one of our shops, you experience the whole donut theatre in Rosebank. So you watch the donuts being made, and they come off the line. You get, as you walk in through the door, you get a sample
and the smell.
And that smell, and that, and I mean, it's quite phenomenal. When we first opened, I was watching the people bite into their first donut, and it was like, wow. And that's what it is. It's about. There's nothing better than an original glaze coming off the line.
I'm assuming you've done that once or twice yourself. But having said that, Nick, let me put this to you, and you've probably got a good answer for this. What about the health and sugar debate in this country? There is a concern that we are an obese nation, or becoming increasingly obese. There's also talk of the sugar tax. Is that something that is playing into your strategy going forward?
It is and it isn't. I've been asked questions numerous times, and it's not a long answer. It's quite simple. It's all in moderation. We don't force our customers to buy anything. We encourage them to taste our product. But the question is, what is good for you and what is bad for you? I mean, a burger is not healthy, chips aren't healthy, pizza's not healthy, but yet that market's booming.
It's responsible purchase.
100%. As I said to you earlier, we try and move dozens, but it's all about the experience and the sharing.
Precisely. But if someone's going to walk in every single day and nail a dozen donuts, they're stupid. They shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I mean, what we do, I mean, there's a lot of people that have been coming in for a coffee and a donut in the morning, regulars. I guess fried eggs is probably as bad as eating a donut.
Morning traffic is important to you then?
Very much
it's
so.
Commuter traffic, in other words.
Very much so. Our peak times are in the afternoon. And what we're trying to push is the coffee culture as much as possible.
We don't really have that in this country. It's nascent. It is growing, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's what we call coffee on the go. And it's growing. And obviously there's more international brands coming in, which are going to tackle that market. But that's what we're trying to push. Internationally, Krispy Kreme, when I say the international stores, have a very big coffee culture. And we obviously following that.
A couple of quick things I want to work through. How important is location?
very big.
It's everything.
Everything. Location. And I think, I know the starts that we've got lined up are very good.
As we speak, I think you're opening at the Sandton Gautrain
tomorrow morning. Yeah. Sandton Gautrain will be opening. In fact, we've got a person standing in the queue from yesterday already.
Okay. Your own marketing strategy now. Are you following international best practice, or do you have something which you can operate locally?
The beauty about this brand is, as I said, it's been around since 1937, and it's a proven concept. Their marketing strategies are laid out. What we do is we meet once a year. They provide a marketing strategy for the year, and they plan. They give us templates, and we've got this ability where we go back of house into the computer, and we draw all the marketing. So yes, there's what they call LTOs, limited time offers, which we have to do. We've just completed one now, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, obviously we follow them.
Sure.
But we have got leeway to do our own stuff. And design as well. So they give us ideas, and if we don't like them, we give them our own designs, and they approve. But everything has to be approved and signed off by the US.
And finally, estimated growth and plans for the brand in the short term?
7 stores this year. Yeah. And we have 31 stores in the next 5 years.
Good talking to you. Nick Eleftheriadis, Marketing Director, Krispy Kreme. Thank you for the insight.
Thank you very much.